Hello, all my beautiful souls out there. It's your girl, Tina Marie J. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you guys for joining my channel. Everything you need to know is down below in the description box, so go ahead and check out the description box. You can find out how to get in touch with me and everything, okay? So that's down below. So I want to talk about why I stopped following the Bible. I do still get this question on why I don't follow the Bible, why I don't follow Jesus, why I don't claim Jesus as my Lord and Savior. I get this question a lot still. And I don't really mind getting this question, but I don't know. It's like I guess is a simple answer is because I simply just don't believe everything word for word in the Bible. And anytime I say that to people, it's like I just picture them grabbing their chest and like jumping back like, oh my God. What? What do you mean you don't? What? How could you not take it word for word? Like, it's like they take it so personal. Like, I'm sorry. I'm just answering your question. I'm sorry. But no, I don't. I just don't take the Bible. I don't believe in everything it says. I think that the Bible is just a book that it's a book that gives you a layout, a format to maybe how you should try and live your life. But then there's a lot of stuff in the Bible that I don't agree with, things in the Bible that I cannot stand by. And it just doesn't make sense. If I'm gonna follow the Bible, shouldn't I literally follow it word for word? Shouldn't I literally take everything in? And that's where the contradiction comes in. You're not supposed to follow the Old Testament. You're supposed to follow the New Testament. And it's just, I don't know. I just feel like it's such a simple answer. I just don't believe it. I just don't. Why? I don't know, because the same reason I don't follow the Quran. I just don't. I mean, there are many Bibles out there. I don't follow any of them. And that's just my answer. So so what made me stop following the Bible? So first of all, I did not stop reading the Bible intentionally. I stopped because it was a trigger. It was one of my biggest triggers. I don't know if you guys may know this, but the Bible was one of my biggest triggers. Even just holding a Bible, looking at a Bible, I would get very upset. And this was a trigger for me after I had left the ICOC church. I was there for 7 years and learned that it was a cult. So after that experience, I did not want to be around a Bible. Eventually, I was able to pick one up. I even have some videos here where I have read some passages from the Bible for the sake of whatever the content was that I was sharing that day. But I couldn't deal with the Bible. So when I finally got to a place where I was able to deal with the Bible, I started reading the Bible from the beginning. And no, I did not finish the whole book. That thing is huge. It's long. It's a lot. But I don't mind reading the Bible just for my own personal knowledge, not necessarily because I need it for quiet time, because I'm not a Christian. So I don't follow any of the rituals that Christians do. Like I don't do the quiet time thing, or I'm sorry, not thing, that's rude. I don't do quiet times. I don't like that term quiet time, sorry, because it associates I associate it with the ICOC because that was a big thing, which is why I ended up really not liking the Bible when I left. The Bible was used against me in so many ways. It was a weapon, so I look at it kind of like a weapon now. And so now when I think of the word quiet times, I don't read the Bible for my personal self when it comes to following a faith, because I don't follow that particular faith. Do I have faith in anything? Yes, I definitely do have a faith in something. Do I follow any religion? No. Do I follow any Bible? No. Do I believe that the Bible could possibly be right and I could possibly be wrong? Of course. I think that when it comes to anything in life, I think I could be wrong in anything. We all could be wrong because at the end of the day, we really don't know what the hell all this is. We could be freaking in a video game right now, playing as a bunch of characters like a Sims game or something, and living in a dome, and there's some people controlling everything and just watching us. Honestly, I'm going to tell you, let me tell you, this is how I think sometimes. Sometimes I think, what if we are actually living here as people? Like, we're here as a bunch of little people, but we're kind of in a game, or like in some, almost like some sort of a show. And I know you guys have heard people say this before, but what if this is just like a whole actual game, and it's just these other people or some sort of I don't know, maybe some sort of species we've never even seen or heard of, and they're watching us to see how we are, like an experiment. We're just a huge experiment, and they're watching to see how we interact, how we change over the years, how we evolve, how we grow, what we come up with, all of these things. This whole thing is just a game. It's just watching a bunch of idiots walking around, doing stuff, going through stuff, getting into situations and all this craziness, and they're just watching us look stupid. And so I feel like it would be dumb for me to say I'm right with everything, because I don't know. I don't know if any of this is even real. I don't know anything. None of us really know. Even if we think, oh no, you don't know, because none of us know. I just feel like let's just normalize saying I don't know. My mom used to always get mad at me because I used to always be like, I don't know. And she always hated that. But if I really didn't know something, I will say I just don't know. And I can take this opportunity now to maybe try to learn if it's possible to know. But when it comes to me following the Bible, or when it comes to me taking it word for word, it wouldn't make sense for me to say that I do that if I'm not a Christian in the first place. But I know a lot of people believe that me leaving the ICOC is the reason why I don't follow the Bible. And it's really not. It's really not. I mean, the ICOC helped me to stop reading the Bible. Of course, they help a lot of people not like the Bible. But it wasn't the reason that I no longer follow it. Because like I said again before, I can pick it up without a problem. I just don't follow it. And I feel like that's the thing, is that we need to be okay with admitting when we don't agree with something. We need to be okay with ruffling up the feathers. I mean, if a person decides that they want to take it personal, that you don't believe in their personal faith, or that you don't follow their personal book that they hold to such a high standard, if you are afraid of what they might say or think when you admit that you just are not in the same ship as them, then, I mean, like, you really can't. You have to, at some point in your life, get to a place where you're like, you know what? No, I'm not a Christian. And no, I don't follow the Bible. And no, I don't believe that I need to go to church. No, I don't believe in Jesus. Or no, I don't believe in God. I'm an atheist. I don't believe in anything. Or I worship aliens. Like, it's okay. If people don't like it, they don't like it, but they'll be okay. They move on with their life. Let me charge my laptop real quick. All right, I'm sorry. Guys. I have to charge my laptop real fast. But I feel like we really need to normalize these two things. One, being okay with saying I don't know. It's okay. Just say I don't know. It's okay. And number two, being okay with being honest about who you are and where you stand on certain issues. I mean, we'll just call it injectable. The injectable that people are pushing around right now is another perfect example. Why is it anyone's business whether you get it or not? I mean, seriously, do you really have to know are you keeping account? Or, I mean, are you keeping statistics? What's going on? Because I feel like people are afraid to admit if they don't want to get it, or afraid to say, you know what, I don't want to talk about that because that's not your business. And really, because it's an uncomfortable question. And really, it's okay to say, no, or it's okay to say, I'm not sharing that information, that's personal. Because it really, in my opinion, that's your business. So the fact that, I mean, you guys, I live in New York. So here in New York, and I know it has nothing to do with the Bible, but here in New York, it's obviously mandated, which to me is stupid, because you want to mandate it, all right, cool. So the people who's not going to want to get the injectable are just going to choose not to spend their money at your places since they can't go and sit in there. And so they're going to choose not to spend money, which means money is not going to go around, and New York's already gone to crap. So, but it's really everyone's personal choice. But here, everyone feels like they have a right to know. Now, because it's mandated, we must know, do you have this? And if you say you have it, then it's like you're a part of some great clique, some great big group, a family of people who are like, hey, you got it. Yeah, you got the injectable. We're in this together. It's almost like a cult in itself. It could be very triggering. I don't know what the hell that has to even do with me not following the Bible, but these are just all my little thoughts. And oh yeah, that's what that had to do with it. The fact that it's okay to not want to follow the pack. It's okay to, and oh my gosh, I might get some backlash for this, because I'm basically saying people are going to think, oh, so it's okay to not want to follow God. I'm not saying don't follow Christ or God. Follow what you want to follow. But if you truly in your heart don't believe in it, it's okay to say that you don't. It's okay to be yourself, to say, you know what? I am gay. I am part of the LGBTQ plus community. I am trans. I am coming out of my closet, and I am happy and all. And if you are not happy with that, then that's your personal issue. It's okay when you're ready to come out and to say that. It's okay to say, this is who the hell I am. And if you have a problem with that, that's not my problem. What does that have to do with me? This is my personal opinion, guys. I have always kind of felt this way, and I feel very strongly about this now more so than ever, with all the experiences I've ever gone through, including being in a cult, leaving Christianity. People always want to know what you're doing. They always want to monitor you. We have to make sure you're believing in God and Christ. We got to make sure you're reading that Bible. We got to make sure we know what's going on. And if you tell me you're not, I got to know why. I got to interview you. I have to find out, why are you not giving your life to Christ? Why are you not giving your entire life? You're devoting everything that you are, your entire being and soul, to Jesus Christ. Why are you not getting that injectable? It's because of you that everybody else is dying. Oh, and now it's African American community's fault, right? Okay. It's everyone's fault why everyone is moving on to the next chapter in the afterlife after getting sick because of people who don't want to get this injectable. So now it's your fault. Why didn't you get the injectable? Why didn't you vote? It's because of you that now we got this crappy president. Why didn't you vote? It's because of you. Because of you. Why? Why are you not? Well, we have to know. We have to know why. People always want to know, why aren't you married yet? Well, you're 32 years old. Why aren't you in a relationship? You guys been together for 6 years. Why aren't you married? Why don't you have kids? What do you mean you don't want kids? Well, why don't you want kids? Well, you're a woman. You're supposed to experience being a mother. You're supposed to stay home and cook and clean and take care of the children, and your husband's supposed to work 24 hours a day while you stay home and do everything else. Why? Why you don't want to live that type of life? What do you mean you want a career? What do you mean you want a business? What do you mean you're an independent woman? What do you mean? Everyone wants to know what the hell you're doing in your life. Everybody wants to know why you're choosing to live the life you're choosing to live. Everyone wants to know why you're deciding to go the direction that you're going, because it's not one day would go. But this is the thing, is we're all kind of self-centered in a way, because we really honestly believe that because we choose something, everyone else has to choose it. And if you don't choose it, you're crazy. So because Tina Marie J is spiritual, everybody else got to be spiritual, because Tina Marie J believes in spirituality, because Tina Marie J enjoys oracle cards and tarot cards. Yes, I do. And if you don't, I'm sorry, but I enjoy it because Tina Marie J likes staying home on Sunday and being lazy and doing nothing because that's the one day out the entire week where she's not productive. The other day, she is doing something because Tina Marie J believes that reading a fiction novel is more interesting than reading the Bible. Because the Bible triggers her, because there's things in there that she doesn't like, things she doesn't agree with, things that are against her moral, that go beyond her moral code, things that are beyond what she could comprehend. So people always want to know what's going on. So because Tina Marie J is doing this, is Tina Marie J supposed to worry what everyone else is doing too? Because everyone wants to know what she's doing? No. And I'm not venting. These are my honest opinions. And honestly, it's very freeing and it's very relieving when you get to that place where you're like, you know what? That is 100% true. Why should people have to worry about what I'm choosing for my life? Why should I be concerned with what they even think about what I choose for my life? That makes a lot of sense when you really think about it in that way. When you think about the fact that it's really no one's business. And it's okay to be honest. And it's also okay to say, I don't want to talk about it. Just like what I tell people when they leave the cult and they want to know, like, should I talk about it to the members? They want to know what's going on. And I say, no, you don't have to. Because you know what? That's a part of the control. You don't need to share information that you don't want to share because it's your business. It's not theirs. You could just walk the hell out and never go back, and that's it. And go completely ghost. If that's what you choose, that is what you choose. If you choose to give a little goodbye note, say thank you for those who have helped you along the way, and then peace out, but I can't be here no more, then you do that. That's what you choose. Everyone chooses what they choose in life because that's what they want to choose. It's just that other people need to accept the fact that they have a right to choose opposite of what they themselves would have chosen. Other people need to accept that people have a right to go the path that they want to go because that's just where they want to go. So with me not following the Bible, with me not following Christianity, with me not caring or even thinking that I should go to church again, because some people are like, oh, you should go back to church. I don't have anything against church, and I'm not going to judge anyone for going. I'm not walking around with a big head thinking, oh, look at those idiots walking to church. No, I'm thinking those people going to church because that's what fits for them. That helps them. That works for them. That does something for them. It doesn't do anything for me anymore because that doesn't resonate with my life and where I am. It doesn't resonate with me. That's not me. I have other things that I may do that may help and resonate and may feel good for me, but it may not feel good for those people because they have something else. So they have Jesus, they have God, they have the Bible. I have meditation. I have spirituality. I like plants and trees and silence. I love to collect my crystals. I like to use sage. And yes, I am that classic idea of what people would call woo-woo, and I don't really give a shit about it. Because, I mean, why should I care? I feel like that's just the type of mentality we really all need to have. Same thing with you if you're a Christian. Okay, you're a Christian, so if you have people judging you and they're like, oh, you believe in all that BS, you believe in that Jesus stuff, because yes, there are people who are judgmental like that too. Because when I was a Christian, I had a lot of people that were coming at me judging, not a lot of people, but if I would tell certain people, I didn't have a whole lot of people, especially when I was in ICOC, who could really understand where I was coming from. I mean, I have people who judged me because of the fact I believe in Jesus, because I believed in the Bible. But so what? Like, let them talk. That's what you believe. You believe what you believe. Your faith is your faith. You follow what you follow. And they do the same as well for themselves. You don't need to defend that. As long as you can respect as a Christian, as long as you can respect what the other person believes in, or what they're doing, or whatever they're doing, whatever it is, as long as you can respect that, That's important, because you need to be able to respect other people, especially if you want to be respected as well for what you believe in and for what you follow. So that's just kind of how I see it. I just really wanted to share my thoughts on that. It's just something that's really been bugging me, because it's just so annoying how the world is today, how it's just like no one can live their freaking life anymore. Everybody wants to get a say in everybody else's life and what they're doing. And I don't get upset when people ask why I don't follow the Bible. I don't get upset when people make a judgment or ask why I don't believe in Jesus or God, because some people really do genuinely want to know, like, how did you get from believing in all these things and being a Christian to all of a sudden, like, now you're not a couple years later? Like, how did that happen? What happened in between that time? And I make videos on it, so I don't mind sharing that. My problem is when it becomes forceful, and after I share my experience and you're pushing it, and you feel like now you need to try to make me change my mind, or now you need to, judge me in a certain way. And that doesn't happen to me often, but it happens in general to a lot of people. The other day I was walking, and this lady was walking up behind me, and I don't like when people are close behind me, because I had experience a couple years back. I mentioned this on my Instagram the other day, where I was robbed. I was followed. Like, I was robbed, like, literally like 2 houses down from my house. And this was back when I was still in the church, and the guy came up from behind me. So ever since then, I'm like super cautious. So this lady was walking up from behind me. I turn around super quick. She started yelling at me about Jesus is coming. I need to hurry because Jesus is coming. Some Christians would probably be like, oh, that's a sign. That's a sign that she's trying to tell. No, I don't think so. I think she's just some lady walking around with a sign that says, Jesus is coming. You must hurry and repent, or else you'll go to hell, which is basically a sign that she was carrying. I've been seeing a lot of people walking around with those lately, and I just feel like it's forceful. It becomes forceful when it's okay to share. If people want to walk around with the signs, that's cool. But don't follow me around and try to tell me what I need to be doing. Just leave me alone. I think it becomes forceful when people do that, but then they put it in your face, or they start yelling at everyone who walks past. Like, you need to do this and that, with the sign up. You need to repent. You need to go back to God. You need to go to Jesus. You're going to go to hell. You're all going to burn. I hate that. Like, that's ridiculous. I feel like at that point, you're just crazy. You're not religious. You're just crazy. And it's forceful. And there's just a lot of things in this world going on right now that's so forceful, from the religion to the voting to the injectable. I don't know what else. So many things are being forced upon people. Women are feeling like now they're being forced to have to decide between what they call femininity and masculinity. All of a sudden, it's like, to be feminine, you have to be a certain way. Like, I feel like everyone thinks they have the blueprint to how you have to be in the world. You're supposed to be a certain way. You're supposed to believe in a certain thing. You're supposed to follow this. You're supposed to want the injectable. You're supposed to. But really, you're not supposed to do shit, because at the end of the day, none of us know anything. None of us know what's going to happen. None of us know what's really going on. We can all speculate whatever we want, and we could do things however way we feel we want to do it. But at the end of the day, we really don't know. We really, it's just my personal opinion. We just really, really, truly do not at all know. So real quick, I'm just going to cut in this real quick. So I have my right here down below scrolling. You can look down the description box below. I have information. If you want to get a free consultation, have a free consultation call with me, you just fill out the form down below. You'll just have to copy and paste it and put it into Google, take you straight to the form. After you do that, make sure that you do send me a message. It could be an email or Instagram message. Let me know that you filled out a form for a free 30-minute consultation call. After that, if you decide that you want to work with me and you want to actually try to get through some sort of healing, or maybe you need advice, whatever it is. I do 60-minute phone calls, and those I do charge for. So after your free consultation, we'll discuss the pricing on that. But yeah, this is for anyone who is dealing with leaving a cult, who needs to get some help, some personal one-on-one advice, some coaching on how to deal with that, how to get through that trauma, or anyone who has a loved one who's in a cult and needs personal advice, or anyone who has left religion and is just kind of getting through that and needs any kind of advice, then you could book with me. I also have that down below, a booking system. You just put it in and I'll be notified, and I will send you an email confirmation before our booking. But yeah, I just want to put that on there for you guys real quick. So I'm about to be wrapping up. I'm about to be done with this video right now, but these are really mainly just my personal thoughts. And I honestly really would love to see more people be more honest and more upfront. And being honest doesn't mean you have to be smug about it. It doesn't mean that you have to come off like a know-it-all, or like because you're choosing to be a certain way, you're better than other people. It doesn't mean that you have to show yourself as like someone you're not and put up a front, like, well, look at me, look what I mean I mean, like, just be honest about who you are. Be honest about who you are and own it. But you cannot be honest about who you are until you've owned who you are. And that's really what I can help people with. So if you do decide to book with me and you're learning how to get through your journey, your healing journey, whether it's from a cult or religion, I'm pretty sure one of the things is learning really who you are, so that you can learn to own it, and you can stop caring what other people think of you, and you can be well on your way towards uncovering who you really are. And that's basically what I had to get through in my journey. And I'm realizing and learning now that a lot of our healing journeys work similarly. Like, we have to learn who we are and uncover who we are in order for us to get through. And when it comes to me not being a follower of any kind of religious faith, I used to be very uncomfortable. I used to be very uncomfortable when people would question me on it, and I would kind of feel stuck because I was just like, okay, I don't want to say this because I know they might find this offensive or they might judge me, and I didn't want to be judged. But I had learned how to be okay with that, and I had learned how to be able to answer those questions without feeling like this person's here to attack me, or like this person just wants to judge me, or this person just wants to come in on me. I don't have to feel that way. And it's okay if they don't like the fact that I don't believe in what they believe in. It's okay if they don't like the fact that I don't want to share whether I'm okay with the injectables or if I even agree with them. It's okay if a person doesn't like the fact that I don't agree with whoever the person is that we're supposed to be voting for. It's okay if I don't agree that all women should be mothers and wives and stay home and live their life just doing that every day, if that's not what they want. It's okay if people don't agree with me, basically, at the end of the day. And I just want you guys to know it's okay if people don't agree with you. But like I said, once you learn how to really own who you are, you'll be able to put it out there for other people, and it'll be no problem. It'll be easy. It'll be easy for you to answer questions, or to tell people, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to answer those questions. That's okay. You don't have to. So guys, if you did enjoy this video, then do subscribe, like, share it with anyone that you know who may like it. Also, do leave a comment, leave your thought, tell me your opinion, tell me your little story. I love to hear people's stories. I love to read your comments, or you can even send me a message on Instagram. So make sure that you're following me on my Instagram, where I do post my thoughts as well as little updates on my own personal life on there, little things on me. Like recently I went to the shooting range, so I have that posted down there. So it was a pretty cool experience. But yeah, make sure that you're following me on there, okay, guys? And thank you so much for checking out my channel. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. And make sure you look down below in the description box, because I do have a lot of stuff down there, including my Facebook group, my Facebook recovery group for anyone who has left a cult. That's down below, as well as how to get in touch with me. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Enjoy the rest of your day.